I guess I should like preface this video with saying like kind of only take this advice if you're like 5'7" and 130 pounds soaking wet.
Now this right here is not a preview of what the album gonna bring you or nothing like that.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Jones and TV coming at y'all with a new vid. Today I'm just gonna be going over something that's kind of, not really talked about, I feel like, on YouTube, but it is when it comes to certain products, but this for me is something that I've been looking for a while when it comes to like certain looks with sneakers and things like that. So basically what this video is going to be is not like a comprehensive guide like to what socks you can wear with what sneakers, but like basically if you want to get that vintage like retro effect of your socks and your sneakers, sort of like what I use to describe it is what Mike used to look like in 89, 88, and sort of like the 80s era of like the really thick white socks that came up to like mid 3/4 length, mid calf. If you're looking for that look, I think I found a solution for us. So I'll just kind of go through what we usually see in the market and like kind of what's out there, like what's available for people to buy on a regular basis. You can see like down here we have a New Balance like Crew athletic fit sock. So basically in a sock like this, you get a lot of stretch, a lot of elastane, high breathability, basically a performance sock, but they try to give you that lifestyle look at the same time. So a lot of times with the athletic look, you'll get a tighter stitch in terms of the rows. So the rows tend to be closer together. And if you're shopping online, this is something that you can look at and kind of know what you're going to get before it comes in the mail. So if you see this sort of pattern, as opposed to something that I'll show down the line, you know kind of what you're getting. So athletic fit, super, like I said, super elastane. The problem with these, and if it's like, and a lot of people don't have a problem, so I think that's why most people would prefer these over what I'm gonna show, is most people don't have the same skinny ankles that I do. And so for me, like I feel like everything I kind of gravitate towards goes towards how it fits me. And so a straight on look of my ankles, which you'll see in the on foot in just a second, is like crazy, especially in like the athletic fit socks because it's so much thinner. Like it just looks like you're looking at a rail pole straight on. So for me, I just like to get a thicker look. So it's a bonus for me because it gets the retro effect, and then also it thickens up my ankles a little bit. So second, we got the normal Nike Crew, and this is like the most recent version. And the thing I like about Nike's Crews is that they actually stay pretty consistent with the older Nike, because like from the 90s, even Nike socks look like this basically, but they've improved the technology, so it feels better, it lasts longer, but they kind of still got the same look, which is a really dope aspect to me. Because if you're a fan of, sorry, if you're a fan of when our wash machines suck, I swear I wash these are called clean socks, but I live in an old building, so they don't clean that well. But if you're a fan of the old look of the Nike Crew socks from the 90s and 2000s, you still get the same thing here. It's just a improved technology, improved performance. So it's a positive in both aspects. This one is kind of like my go-to when I wear retros, what have you. Even my New Balance, I'll wear these Nike socks because now kids don't care. Gen Zs don't care about brand mixing. As before, y'all know, like in our era growing up, like that was a no. And I was born in 95, so even like going to high school in 2010, 2011, like you couldn't go to school wearing Adidas socks with like Jordans. Like it was a no. You get clowned. But it's definitely different now with kids. They really don't care anymore. So I'll just show you these comparisons really quick between these two, so you can see what I mean when it comes to the stitching. It's a way tighter row on the New Balance than the Nike. And again, I kind of prefer the Nike look. So with that being said, while these are great options, the logos is what makes it tough. I kind of like, so my friend had actually gifted me this pair. And so what this brand is Wigwam. And so he actually got it from a tie-dye company. I'll link their their business in the bio. They actually tie dyed just a white pair, I guess, and then they just gave him a pair, and he wasn't gonna wear them, so he's like, "Yeah, you want these?" And bro, orange or yellow, any clothing that's orange or yellow, I'm gonna take most likely. Like I got an orange shirt on right now, so like this color especially, man, it goes with everything. I wear these with my bread ones all the time, like just the orange mixed with that. It's a good look. Yeah, so like you can see the rows, spark, 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 space further apart. This to me is the best fit. So what I thought I was getting, as we'll get to in these, I thought I would be getting these socks when I ordered them, but I ended up getting something different. But it's actually like a bonus to me. So I'll show you the difference in a minute. But again, normal wigwam. I'm assuming these were red or white when they bought them, and then they just tie dyed the bottom half and then the top half, so you can see that split. So I'm assuming that's what these are. Is just a normal cotton wigwam sock. I gotta find out what this is called because I want some more of these. And then of course you got your hiking socks. So I was wearing these retros for a minute too. Like I just try to be different for one. And I also love thick socks. I realize like I just love the comfort it gives you inside of shoes. Like I feel like it's a much more secure feeling. And I have skinny feet too. So a lot of these problems were for me like are issue solvers for me. So I guess I should like preface this video with saying like kind of only take this advice if you're like 5'7" and 130 pounds soaking wet. Otherwise, I don't know if this is gonna help you. Yeah, man, hiking socks. These are a little bit thicker. I think they're wool based in here, so you can see they kind of like start to unravel on you over time. But very comfortable sock. This is very versatile too, because what I'll do a lot of times is like I'll flip them inside out too. Like I'll flip these down and like let the, you'll see it in my on foot, but yeah, like I kind of do that with socks and kind of play them around. I don't really just wear them straight all the time. I always do something different, like flip them down, cover the logo, something like that, because I like that inside out stitch look too. That unfinished look is really dope to me. So yeah, man, that's all four of your basic socks. Athletic crews, and then like a normal crew sock, one hiking, so more lifestyle, and then one kind of more retro. So I after I found out that this was a Wigwam brand sock, what I did was I went straight to Google and give me 1 second. I went straight to Google and I bought these. So I got a black pair and I got a white pair. What these are King Cotton. King Cotton, oh, made in the USA, which is a dope positive for me. I work for a brand that, makes products in the USA, so that's always a bonus. I think when you can buy from a company that manufactures in the USA. This is the description. It's got a little bit of stretch nylon, a little bit of elastane, so I think these will be nice. These socks are made in the USA using only finest natural. Y'all can read that. Discover your favorite pair. Oh, it's called your favorite pair because once you put them on, it'll be your favorite. That's kind of like New Balance, man. It's like these brands that you don't know about that are super quiet, don't do any promotion. Hashtag my favorite. Oh, that hashtag is nuts. These brands that kind of just do their own thing quietly, not really much marketing, advertising, but put out a great product. So that's another example this is another example of that. So two colors. I got black and white. I'll probably be wearing a white more, so I got 3 pair of these, just in case they kind of, either if they get holes in them or they get dirty or, unsalvageable, rip. I'll let y'all know, but basically just to show you how the cuff is. Very nice. So the difference I've seen, because I was kind of like disappointed when I first bought these, and I'm not sure if it's just because these are brand new. They're so soft and like they feel almost like they were about to be a hiking sock, but I knew they weren't because I was like, this can't be, because they would have like branded it that way. But it said King Cotton, and so I could tell like the rows are really big, thick, and pause, big, thick, and plush, and like super wide. So I didn't know, like, and like when I stretched them out, I was like, dang, this kind of looks like a knitted beanie that the girls wear in the wintertime. Like, I'm not sure if this is what I wanted. But when I put them on foot, definitely the right choice. So like I said, between these, you can see when I spread this apart, it's not it doesn't expand as much as these holes. So that's what I was kind of nervous about. But like I said, after trying them on, this is definitely still the right decision. So yeah, this little setup is funny. So yeah, man. So without further ado, let's just get into the on foot. Subscribe, like if you haven't liked the video already. Also, let me know if y'all like this look at all. For my skinny dudes out there, let me know if this saved you. So without further ado, let's get to the on foot. Ah yes, one thing I forgot to show. Ah yes, the inside out. So this is what it looks like when you flip it inside out, and you can see like it just has all those loose, super like elevated nubs of cotton all throughout the entire foot bed and top. So super comfortable when you have it on foot. Usually I'm a 2 sock wearer because over time when you wash crew socks a lot, these ones aren't as bad, the new ones, but when you used to wash the old ones, like they would used to get like hard in the toe and like hard in the heel because the cotton would lose its like buoyancy and like bounce back over time. And so I would use like another sock underneath so it's just more comfortable. You won't have to do that with these. It's just 1 sock wear and you're good. I haven't worn these in the summer yet to see how hot they are. So that's the one thing that still needs to be determined. But once we outside again, which is, I mean, it's beautiful. But y'all know what's going on. I can't go out there. Y'all might be open, but if y'all anything like Florida, all them places that opened early and ended up just going to have to go right back in the house. I know y'all tight. I knew that was going to happen, though. Anyway, we'll see. I'll let y'all know what that feels like. But let's get to the on foot. All right, I know y'all thought I was done talking. This is the last thing I gotta say. So the thing with this look and this execution, I feel like it looks the best with Jordan 4s, with the pictures I showed. I think that execution actually might look a little better if you double up, like wear 2 of these socks. I know that's asking for a lot, but if you really are serious about the look, I think you can get a better execution that way. But as you can see, I kind of fold the tops down to double up the thickness, and Jordan 1, since they're high cut, it makes it easier to do that so you can hide the seam that goes underneath. So I paused it here on this video because I think this is definitely the best look with the Air Jordan 1. So since 1s are hot right now, summertime, I mean, I think this could look like a very dope retro look for the summer. So I'll go ahead and slam that like button. Slam that like button when people say that. Make sure y'all hit that like button if this helped you out. If you were looking for this look as well, just didn't know what to do or where to get anything, let me know if y'all have any other thick socks that y'all like too. I'll be definitely down to cop some more. This is just the only brand that I kind of stumbled across through personal experience. So that's it, man. Peace.